Hi, in this demo, I'm going to show you how you can quickly get set up with a continuous integration pipeline in Bitbucket using the Logger platform. In my setup, I have the Logger gateway shown here attached to my development board, which in this case is the NRF52840-TK development kit. So to get set up with Bitbucket, it's actually really easy. You just need to add a bitbucket-pipelines.yaml file to the top level of your Bitbucket repository. So I've already added one. If you click in and just kind of walk through what's going on here. So the first line just says, tells Bitbucket what Docker image it should use to build the project and do anything else. So if you're not familiar with Docker, it's like a very, very lightweight VM that you can very quickly spin up and then do some number of tasks. So this particular image has the GCC compiler and the Logger software running on it, so that we can do additional steps. So then we get down to our actual pipeline steps. So it says, okay, go ahead and check out your project to the Bitbucket cloud. Use Logger to build your project. We're then going to connect to this gateway, which it happens to be called a cheeky chipmunk. We use adjective animals for our gateway names. So we're connecting to this gateway, which is then connected to that board. We're then going to run a couple things. We're going to run 2 unit tests using the Unity framework. We also work with lots of other frameworks. So if there's a unit framework that you prefer, just let us know and we can integrate with that one almost certainly as well. But in this case, we're using Unity. So we're going to go ahead and run unit tests from there. And then we're also going to run unit tests for our LED controller. And so you can see that right here. These are the tests it's going to run. So just, if you're familiar with unit testing, it's just going to run these tests. The nice thing is going to run it actually on the hardware, which makes getting set up with unit tests even easier, because you don't have to mock and stub out all your hardware dependencies if you don't want to. So going back to here, and then we're going to end our test with a system test. So here's our system test that we're going to go ahead and run. This is written in Python. You can run Python on our gateway. So it's going to go ahead and there's a shell that is part of the firmware. So it's going to use that shell to send an L character to turn on an LED, and then we're going to actually read GPIO on the board to see if the LED turn on, and then we're going to send the K character to turn off the LED, and then actually use again GPIO to read whether the LED was properly turned on. So we're going to run a mix of unit tests and system tests once I push it. So I'm going to go ahead and do an empty commit just to show it working. So go ahead, let's see. So let's do a Bitbucket pipeline example. Okay, then we're going to push that to Bitbucket. And then go ahead and show what's going on. So in Bitbucket, we're going to go to our repo, click on pipelines, and you'll see Bitbucket pipeline example. So we can go and click into there, and it's running the steps. So first, it's doing all the setup, getting the image that it wants to use, cloning the project, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now it's building the project, connecting to the hardware. It's running this unit test example. So it's flashing. Let's see, did it run? Yep, everything passed there. Okay, that's good. Now it's running the second set of unit tests. Okay, so let's look at those real quick. Cool, everything passed there, and now finally it's running the system test with the Python script that we had. Great, everything passed. So you can imagine you have a new feature. Things are working locally on your stuff, and you push it to your mainline repo, and it runs all the tests that are in the project and make sure nothing broke. So we have a successful test. So it's actually really easy getting set up with Bitbucket pipelines using the Logger platform. Okay, that's it. Thank you.